telcos have so far failed to really generate new revenues in vertical market. However, things may be changing. Telcos may be sitting on a huge opportunity with the digitalization of government. Alfonso, is this the case?
Actually, you might be onto something. Yes, let me put you into context. Firefighters entering a burning building, they no longer need to rely exclusively on voice. They could be tapping into instant data and exchange of videos with the command center. The same happens with paramedics on their way to an accident scene. They could be getting in advance the vitals from the patients, making their response a way more effective and the preparedness a lot more efficient. The same can be said for police officers in the scene of an emergency response, where they could be tapping into live data from drones or instant situational awareness. These are not examples that should be taken from a science fiction movie. These represent the emerging possibilities of the next generation mission critical communications. However, it is true that there is a major gap between today's capabilities and what is possible. And telcos are the right entities to bridge this gap. The question is how? Pablo, do you have any idea how this could be executed?
The important thing for me when we're thinking about telcos entering, the government market, but also looking at other verticals, thinking about manufacturing, energy, utility, transport, or railways, it is absolutely essential for telcos to really learn about the verticals, to really learn the language, to really learn the KPIs that are essential for that vertical. And that could be reducing machinery downtime, for instance, if you're thinking about manufacturing. Now, when you understand what the vertical wants, telcos have a lot of technologies, a lot of capabilities that they can bring to create solutions to serve that vertical. And this is why we are at a stage where telcos can really start changing their fortune by delivering solutions into manufacturing, utility, and into government. And there is a lot of different technologies that telcos have, from network slicing to edge computing, which I think can really make the difference. But I'm curious, from a government point of view, from a critical comms point of view, are those technology potentially revolutionizing the services offered there?
You're absolutely right. Telcos have the skill sets. They can offer the coverage solutions, the capacity solutions, and even the services to government end users. The question is, they need to know the language and the needs of these specific user group. If I give you an example, now end users are limited to voice only, and the two common exchanges are, where are you, and can you repeat that? This is a context where time is of the essence, and a matter of seconds can be the difference between a successful or a failure in an emergency response. So telcos need to understand that the technology that they bring with LTE and definitely transformative 5G definitely has its space here, but it has to be under the umbrella of security and reliability. So of course, the enhanced speeds, the capacity, the massive connectivity in order to enable new solutions for emergency response protocols will be highly welcomed by this enterprise sector. However, they can never forget the importance of cybersecurity and reliability and resilience of the network.
So if I'm thinking now, a telco needs to build a new business, needs to change a little bit its own culture. Now, for me, a key takeaway is in the fact that telcos really need to start looking at enterprises and government as a key growth engine. So they should not be seeing it as a side project, but as a critical market for them to really grow. But what else should telcos do, Alfonso? Can you summarize what should be their next step to win in this market?
Yes, the convergence of end user needs plus strategy of telcos creates a rare win-win situation. End users will get the multimedia and collaborative environment that they so much crave, and telcos will be able to tap into new revenue, very stable revenue streams. But how it's done, it's by learning and educating themselves into the needs of these specific vertical and creating solutions that prioritize not the speed into market, but the reliability and future-proofness of the solutions that they offer.